Okay, this is Star Trek First Contact. I meant to make this video on the weekend, but I was super busy. Didn't even make an unboxing video. Didn't even do a whole bunch of stuff. I still got videos out, but it was so busy. Like, I was slammed. I got yard work to do, housework to do, help this, do that. Oh man, I got on a list. It was so busy. So, usually I try to fit in what I can, but it is what it is. And I was like, well, maybe Monday or Tuesday I'll get to doing First Contact coverage, And I always like to cover it. And nope, Monday I completely forgot. And last night I was so tired. I did all kinds of stuff the other night that didn't even relate to this. Totally forgot, So, First Contact is well known. It did not come out originally when Star Trek. This was something much later that they added in the game. Back in 2010, this was not available. Nothing of this. So they added it. I forget when they did, but basically it started as building your model rocket right here. And so you can see the picture of it right there in the background. And they decided to make this a thing. So this year's rewards are, which I already looked at like an idiot. So First Contact, you get a Federation Missions Scout Ships. And that's what's in this bundle right here. So single target damage and debuff and deploy Federation Mission Scout Ships that damage and debuff its targets. Also contains an Elite Federation mission. So there's an Elite and your basic, I guess. I don't get it, but it is some hangar pets for people that use that. And they'll come with tractor beams, ascension beams, and phaser and photon torpedoes. So it says faster than the standard runabouts. I usually run with something totally different than this, so this is kind of like just a throw-at kind of thing. It's not a major thing. And then every time you get the toy rocket, the hollow emitter, like always, and your specialization point. So, let's check this out while I got time before I forget. Look, I've got 0 of 14, and I'm already like, should have already had this 6-7 days worth already and haven't done it. I don't know how many days. How many days would you say? Yeah, quite a few. I don't know. Anyway, so we ready up right there with the toy model rocket thing. And it might throw me in there with bots. As you can see, it's always after the anniversary event. So there is no queue out here anymore. Queue has disappeared. And it's probably going to throw me in with bots because nobody's hardly playing this game anymore. And a lot of people thought this might come out later, or, this actually came out on the computer already. So it's weeks behind versus the computer on the console. The only events that match up with the console events are like the winter and fall event, and I guess summer event. The main seasonal events are the only ones that match up. It seems to be delayed on this for some sort of reason, so they can get it to port over and work.
Welcome to the first.
So, this was always a fun thing to kind of do, is just go in, build your rocket. You didn't have to work your butt off because you get it no matter what you do, but it was always about trying to get the purple. So one side of the map over here will have like, is that hull over there? I feel like engines. This is, well, we'll find out. It's been a while. Good God, I'm stupid. Yeah. So you'll get engines and a hull, and let's see what's over here. Now, sometimes I try to make it easy, but it's not easy. So usually if you search a pile 3 times, you're guaranteed to get something. And
You've got a stabilizer part. Take it back to your workstation.
They're like, hey man, you found a piece of poop part. So I usually try to get something better than that. On this side is where the stabilizers are. It's really hard to jump in this game on the controller version, you know?
Forest fires have been reported in the area. Responders arriving soon. Be careful.
That's so creepy. Oh,
This stabilizer part wasn't useful. Keep searching.
nothing is useful, is it? So, usually the further out you go, the more guarantee you are to have a more rare item. But I don't even see any parts over here. But way over here is a big pile. There should be something better over here. I'm trying to get like a purple part. And
You
there it
found
is.
a stabilizer part. Take it back to your workstation.
So usually the further out you go, you'll probably get something better than a green. But I've got this problem where I just want to finish an area and not come back to that area, kind of thing. And it's close to my workstation, so I stick with it. Now, I think these are whole parts over here. Sometimes it's glitched on like day one and it just gives you purple parts right off the bat, but they may have finally patched that out. Back in the day, it always used to be
You found a hull part.
good.
Take
God.
it back to your workstation.
So you can't keep searching after you have something. That's what I hate about it. I'd rather keep looking, you know? So I'm just gonna skip that for the moment, go on over here. We're gonna go look for an engine part. It's probably gonna give me a green one, so it really sucks. Even if I go way out here, be like, hey man. I always liked it how spiders would come out of the pile, you know what I mean? You could put these fires out if you had a fire extinguisher, but I didn't grab one. I don't know. I remember putting the fires out on the computer anyways. I don't know if you still can, and I can't research that pile. That sucks. We used to love doing this, you know, it's kind of like a thing every year, but I guess people finally got sick of it, you know. And it's gonna give me a green one. Thank you.
You found an engine part. Take it back to your workstation.
Yeah. The problem is the audio and the video, all that need to be separated on separate channels on here, and it doesn't do it like it's supposed to. So it's gonna have to give me a blue or better, and probably gonna give me a green, and it's gonna say not useful.
This hull part wasn't useful. Keep
See,
searching.
if I can guess it, then obviously I know this way too well. It used to be that literally, if you went further out, you always got a purple, and now it's exactly how you can guess the situation. Murphy's rule kind of thing, you know? And
You found a hull part. Take
Man,
it back to
I
your
swear to
workstation.
God, I'm the guy who invented this game, just so you know. I said it's going to give me a blue part. I fucking knew it. So, this event was easier than sitting there having to push a million buttons. You actually don't have to do anything to get anything on this, you know? Technically. You don't. You just kind of build a rocket, and it gives you the reward no matter what. But it was always about trying to get your rocket to go further than everybody else's.
The collection.
This hull part wasn't useful.
Man.
Keep searching.
Of course it wasn't useful. And then we got wildfires going, because today is a wildfire day. So this pile here is not searchable for some weird reason. What's going on with this? Running out of time. Why is nothing searchable? It's so weird. Pile of junk. What? I've already got a whole part. So I guess I can already adjust parts already? That's crazy. You're not supposed to be able to adjust parts yet. It's supposed to give you a time limit. Now, of course, if you've already got all purples, it doesn't matter. Like, see, I'm already all purple. So now it's just like an addiction to do it. You know? But see, I've got all purple off to the right. It's all about getting all purple. And I think I'm playing with bots. That guy's not a bot. No. But usually it's about playing with bots. It's all about having your rocket go the furthest it can go. And in this situation, mine should go the furthest, which is the green one. It should keep going. And yeah, mine was the last one. And that's that. And then you have to wait a minute. And of course, I hate how they play this music on here, which could get me in trouble here. And I'm going to probably have to cut that out. Okay. Choose rewards. Let's get out of here fast. Yes. Oh. So, it gives you first contact day stuff. And let's go take a look here. I'm supposed to be doing this once a day, every day. You know, every weekend they would find a reason to get you to log on. So you use this. And you can pick a badge, which is strange because I swear I've picked all these badges before. But we're going with purple experience points. And we're going to open this. And boom. That's it, folks. And then you'll have your first contact point, and you got to get 14, one a day, every day. I choose the model rocket idea over the synthwave, because synthwave is actually longer than doing the model rocket. And one night in Boozman, I don't know, but I think the model rocket's the fastest one technically, because it's only like, you know, I don't know, maybe it feels faster. It used to be faster. Who knows? So, doing this reward thing, I know you can buy stuff. But, boy, oh boy, pretty pricey. Yeah, it is. Jeez. Anyways, you get the scoop on that. And the reward, is it worth it? Probably not really. It gives you an elite Federation scout ship, but it's not that big of a deal, really. So, maybe that's why a lot of people aren't doing it. A lot of the times, if you do that, you'll notice you might be in there with bots, and that's because nobody's really playing the game much anymore. It really sucks because it's actually a really great game, and they still add to it. You know, they do new stuff all the time. And they always keep the old missions there for the fans. So, it's a great game. It's just, PC has its followers. And, you know, if you figure how much money people have put into this, it would really suck to see it go. Like Star Wars Galaxies did. So, if you guys have any questions, drop them down below. I'll talk to you on the next one.